So you might be looking at 2024 as like a new year with new opportunity, and you might be thinking to yourself, "Ugh, man, I feel like I'm a failure before I even start. I've never been able to be consistent before. How do I truly make this a new year for my business?" As a business and marketing coach for real estate agents, I mean, I've worked with over 500 realtors since 2020. I get it. And the realtors who I'm working with right now, a lot of them got into the business in 2019. 2020, and they were thrust into the craziest market in history. They were thrust into kind of an outlier when we think of what a typical real estate market looks like. And so they were reacting to opportunity coming everywhere. They were reacting so quickly, and maybe you were reacting so quickly to deals coming at you that you just had to make sure you were getting out of the way just to help make them close, right? And now you're in a place, if I had to guess, that the market is slower, it's a little bit more of a typical pace, and you might be realizing, dang, there are skills and strategies that I never had to learn because the market was moving so fast. And now I have to decide if I'm going to stay in this business. And if I am, I've got to learn these strategies. If that sounds like you might be paralyzed and overwhelmed before even moving forward because you're like, how am I going to get myself to do the work? I want to talk about that space a little bit. And yes, we're starting this video a little bit with a mindset moment because I want you to know if you are looking for a quick fix, if you're looking around and thinking, well, business worked really well in 2021. What was I doing then? And why isn't it working now? I just want you to know that real estate really is this hard. And if you are in a space where you're starting from scratch, you're starting from zero, you've got no deals in the pipeline, you have no idea where your next client is going to come from, you are probably going to have to grind it out for at least another 3 to 6 months before you see real consistency, before you are truly out of this place. I'm not afraid to say the things that other coaches or other real estate gurus on the internet are afraid to say. It is a tough time in real estate, and we have to acknowledge that. And so, how do we acknowledge that and also feel empowered and feel energized to continue doing the work, even when it's hard or even when we're tired or hungry? When you feel like you are really struggling with doing the work, I want you to remember 3 things. Number one, you have to narrow your focus. A lot of times we find that when we are in a space of like a revamp or starting up again, or if you're like, I never want to be in this space again, I have to figure out how to get control of my business and get all these pieces in place, then what we do is we stack up our to-do list and we heap so much on our plate to where we feel overwhelmed and paralyzed before we can even begin. And I don't want you to get into that space because if you are feeling energized and motivated now, there's no guarantee you are going to be feeling that way later. So set yourself up for success now by narrowing your focus on just 2 to 3 priorities that you can chip away at through the next 90 days to get in control of your business. So for example, in the Market Authority Academy, when we have new agents come join my coaching program, we walk them through a process called the 90-day success path. And what that is designed to do is to help them get profitable on their investment with coaching with me as quickly as we can. And this works really well for agents because we help them narrow their focus on what their business needs the most of now. Your business might need more leads. You might need more help getting conversion under control, meaning getting leads off the fence or getting reconnected with a bunch of leads that you haven't really followed up with as well as you could have. Maybe you just need some really good time management. Like you've got business coming in, referrals are coming in, you've been in the business for a while. People know that they need to work with you when they need to buy or sell a home, but you just can't seem to get out of the day to day to actually do that like deep focus work to automate and delegate a bit more in your business to give yourself some freedom back. Now, depending on what your business needs the most of, you need a path to really focus on those priorities. And that's why what we do in the Market Authority works so well. But you can do it too if now is not the right time for coaching. If now is the right time for coaching, you can actually book a call with my team to learn how we can help you implement that. And if it seems like something you want to do, then we'll show you how you can move forward with the Market Authority Academy too. So the details to book a call with my team and learn about the Market Authority Academy and all that's included there are in the caption below. But really think about what your business needs the most of now and really just focus on like 1 to 2 priorities max over the next 90 days. If you can fit in a third, then go ahead and do it. But you should not be looking at a list of 20 projects, including organize your CRM, build a website, move brokerages, get a rebrand, this. Absolutely not. Focus on 2 to 3 things, very, very max, but preferably like 1 to 2. Number 2, I want you to give yourself permission to do it sloppy and get it done. This was like my mantra for years. Now, I have loved my time here on YouTube, and I have posted almost every single week for 4 years in a row without fail. And the reason I have been so consistent is even in the beginning, you can find those videos, they were so bad because I was doing them myself. I didn't know what I was doing. I had very poor quality equipment and zero editing skills back when I started this channel. I did it sloppy and I got it done. I allowed myself to embarrass myself on the internet. I allowed myself to do something at a lower quality caliber because I knew that the only way to get better at it was to go through the messy middle. And if you are holding yourself back from even beginning to do the work because of some sense of perfectionism or a feeling that like the environment has to be perfect, the timing has to be perfect, you need to detach from that and you need to allow yourself to just get it done, even if you cannot look yourself in the mirror after completing whatever that task is. It really is the most empowering way that you can move from being stuck and almost in victim mode, a victim to your conditions, a victim to your environment, and instead flipping all those excuses, the bird, and saying, I'm going to get this done because my business needs me to show up in a big way. And the people who I want to support need me to show up in a big way. Okay, finally, my last and third tip for you is to keep it simple and keep it significant. This kind of goes in theme with what we're talking about with this video, right? Narrow your focus, just get it done. Keep it simple, yet keep it significant is my theme of the year. This is all I am focusing on this year. When I'm keeping it simple but keeping it significant, this helps me really stay on track because I am one of those individuals who more is more. If I don't feel enough pain or friction throughout my day because I am not crippling under the weight of the expectations that I give myself, then I must not be doing enough. Like that's just my resting state. And I found that that's really not sustainable. I've got 2 toddlers at home. I am getting a little older, getting up there in age, and I just don't bounce back as quickly as I feel like I did 10 years ago when I was starting up this business with my husband. And so I find that I need a lot more rest and time to relax and rejuvenate with my family. Because of that, it forces me to really think about what is the most significant thing that I can be doing with my time and energy, and then how can I eliminate anything else that doesn't need to get done or delegate what needs to get done but doesn't need to get done by me or my husband. That alone has been kind of like our North Star, our guiding light for 2024 in our 2024 business plan, and just really making sure that we're not adding things for the sake of adding, but we're really focusing on like, how can we strategically do as little as possible so that we continue to do the work and we feel good doing it and we know it's going to take us in the right direction. So keep it simple, keep it significant. Now, if you are feeling in this space for the first time, or if you are feeling like this is a recurring pattern for you of stumbling on all the things you have to do, but you really can't get yourself to do the work, you might have some cracks in your business foundation that need addressing. And I've actually just created a free quiz for realtors that is going to help you identify how you can work smarter, not harder. So check out all the details below on how you can take this new quiz. Work smarter, not harder, a realtor's quiz to uncover hidden efficiency gaps in your business. This is going to walk you through some really intentional questions so that you can figure out exactly where your attention is needed most in your business. And that's what I got for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, keep on crushing it.